Today is the first day of Holy Week. A lot of people make extra time and space for Jesus to minister to them this week, and I hope you could do the same. In this week, Peter dreadfully denied his Lord, so we're going to jump ahead to chapter 21, to the scene where Jesus restores him after his traumatic failure. The scene is the Sea of Galilee, Jesus standing on the shore, Peter on a boat futilely fishing. It's an exact repeat of when Jesus first called Peter to follow him. And as then, he enables Peter to have a miraculous catch of fish. When Peter realizes who it is, he leaps from the boat, wades ashore, and there he finds the risen Jesus standing next to a fire with fish and bread roasting over the coals. And so they sit down to eat, and then in front of them all publicly, Jesus asks Peter his famous 3 questions, requiring him publicly to reaffirm his commitment to Jesus. It's very painful. 3 times, 1 for each of the times he denied, and Jesus even provides a fire so that Peter can remember the fire by which he denied. It's painful, but it's also reinstating Peter in the eyes of the other disciples. Now, there's more going on here than is apparent in English. In English, we only have 1 word for the word love. In Greek, they have 2. When Jesus first says, "Peter, do you love me?" he's using the word agape. That's a much wider word for love, a much deeper word. It's a love that is not just affection, but is deep commitment. It involves promise. It's God's kind of love for the world. That's the word that John uses in John 3:16. God so loved the world, agape. And he says, "Simon, do you love me in that way?" But Simon's pain is too raw now from his failings, and he doesn't feel he can make that sort of promise anymore. And so he answers phileo, which means, "I really love you as a friend." And Jesus accepts that, "Feed my lambs." Then the second time Jesus asks is again the word agape, God love, deep commitment, promise. And Peter can't do it, and he again says, "Lord, I love you with a very deep affection," phileo. And then the third time, Jesus says, "Do you love me?" And he uses the word phileo. "Peter, do you have deep affection for me?" And Peter's hurt because Jesus has kind of downgraded now the question. But he's still not into bravado and rash promises. And he says, "Lord, I love you with everything I've got," phileo. And I find it very encouraging that Jesus accepts what we're able to give. And in time, he takes that and makes it great. But there's one more little incident. As the sun is coming up, Jesus starts to walk away along the side of the lake. And Peter follows him, I presume wanting a little bit of time of Jesus just to himself. But John also follows. And Peter turns around and says, "What about him?" It's very easy in our Christian life to take our eyes off Jesus and start to look at the things and the people around us. Perhaps particularly looking at those that we perceive are getting more blessing than we are. I know of a minister who on a Sunday morning on his way to church would make a detour past the Assemblies of God church to count the cars in the car park, lest they were getting more success than he was. At least he had the grace to confess it. But Jesus says to Peter, "You follow me. Keep your eyes on me." And so let's make a new commitment to run with patience the race set before us, looking unto Jesus. Let's make a commitment to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not lean on our own understanding. And all will be well. All will be well. All manner of things will be well.